Hi YouTube, this is JJ714 coming at you. Let me apologize. Let me apologize in advance for the chirping. My husband still hasn't fixed or changed the batteries in the um, smoke detector, so it's going off. But I'm going to just talk a little bit about what I've been doing this week. I believe I shared earlier in one of my videos that I was going to start actively uh, putting myself in position to find employment. My college where I attend Clayton State University in Morrill, Georgia. This week they had career boot camp. Actually, it's still going on. Tomorrow's the last day for the boot camp. And it's been very, very encouraging, as a matter of fact. I've learned a lot of information. Some information I knew, but it was really good, especially because I've been out of the job market now for 2 years, and it'll be 6 months on the 7th of this month. So things have changed as far as what employers are looking for. And it's really amazing because I also recall going to job fairs last year and the year before, and things have gotten so, I want to say, trendy almost. I've actually seen, especially young ladies, come in looking like they just walked out of the nightclub. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in a day and time like this, some people may just be experiencing a difficult time with, just being able to get clothes. But when you're going to a job fair, especially a professional job fair, where you're looking, at potential employers, or someone even interviewing you on the spot, you always want to try to look as professional as possible. And today I actually wore a suit. I For two reasons. One, I haven't really dressed up in professional wear in about 2.5 years, other than the fact of me going on job fairs. But just, I guess, even going on this career boot camp, it gave me some exposure, because if you come in wearing jeans, which they did tell us that we could be casual because it's just really we're receiving the information. But I felt like, who knows? I could walk out of this door and there could be a potential employer, and if I'm just looking sort of ratty or whatever. So I just decided to put on a suit today and just sort of try to dress for success. But what we have done so far in the career boot camp, and this is my little notebook. They gave each one of us one of these, and I know it's really, really light. So um, I just, put it by there because copyright. It's their materials. But actually, the sponsor for this career boot camp for us was Enterprise Rent-A-Car. And it's really nice because you never know who's actually sponsoring different career fairs and so forth. So it's really good to know that, the companies that, and my husband and I, we have used Enterprise to rent cars from before. So they're a really good company as well. But on Monday, we had resume writing. Tuesday, we had interviewing skills. And today we had job search. Tomorrow we're going to have preparing for a career fair. And I'm really excited about tomorrow because I don't know. I remember once talking or listening to CNN News, and there was a gentleman on there, and it really caught my attention because it put me in light of where I found myself today, where he said that, at the time, I think he had been unemployed for about 2 years, and he had sent out like over 1,000 resumes and had not heard back from anybody. And it can get discouraging, and sometimes you can become despondent. But I guess what my plans this year is to really be proactive, and that was one thing that was pointed out today in our session. You have people, when you ask them, well, are you, looking for a job, actively looking for a job? And they're like, well, It's been about a week since I applied for something or I looked for something. Well, that's not really being active or proactive about looking for a job. So it's almost like there's a saying that says to find a job, you need to work at least 8 hours a day to, look for a job. Um, so I'm actually going to set my schedule out where I can actually start, spending a certain amount of time during the day, whether it's sending out actual jobs or either calling different companies. Because what I'm finding out too, and what was mentioned in the presentation, the seminar today, is that a large majority of the jobs, you won't find them in newspapers, you won't find them on monster.com, the different job sites out there. Now they do have job sites out there or jobs out there, but not the mainstream or the main majority of the jobs. The other point is that I know that on CNN they had mentioned about LinkedIn. Now, I am already on LinkedIn, but when I went back and looked at it, apparently it's a paid, in order for you to get the most out of that particular service, you have to pay a fee. The basic, I believe, is like $19.95 a month. They have the next level up is like, I believe it's $39 a month, $39.95 a month. And then the top tier, you pay $49.95 a month. Now, if you're like myself, I'm not working. So to pay $50 a month just so I can put my resume out there and possibly get in contact with a potential employer, that to me, that's ridiculous. Why should I have to pay to find a job? And unfortunately, in this economy, there will be people out there that's going to, find ways that they can, sort of what they say, um, you can squeeze blood out of a turnip or whatever that saying goes. But I really think that's really, really sad in the day and time when people are really, really looking for work. And like myself, I do want to work. But, you have to pay a fee in order to do that. And I know Clark Howard, I listen to him a lot. He's a consumer advisor here in Atlanta, Georgia. And he always says if you have to pay for a service that normally should be free, such as a job search or something like that, then don't do it, because it's somewhat, there's a con in there somewhere. But for those who it works for, that's great. Maybe it's set up for certain groups of people, um, and that's fine. But taking it from somebody as myself, I consider myself a professional person as well, and I really do want to work. It just makes it a little bit more complicated. But that's why I really appreciate the things that our career services on my college campus is doing. So if you are in school and you're unemployed, and you really should take a look at your career services area, because they do great job. I mean, the people on the staff at my school, they're very, very professional. Not only do they offer this particular boot camp a couple times a year, they also do other seminars. They have employers come in to do job fairs. I'm excited because I believe on the 31st of March, they will actually have recruiters who all they do is recruit for their different business and organizations, 24/7. And they're actually going to bring some of these gentlemen and ladies in who will actually give us, you have to register for the course, of course, or the seminar, but they will actually give us a free interview where they will interview us and then let us know what are our strengths and what are our weaknesses and what we need to work on. So I'm just really, really excited about it, and I'm going to make the best of this, as well as my local Department of Labor. and networking. That's another thing that I've done a little bit, but I really am going to get proactive, is really networking and setting up a good network organization. So just wanted to say that I believe that this is my year, and that this is a year of favor that God has given to me, and that there's nothing too hard for God. Yet at the same time, as a Christian, I truly believe that the Word of God says faith without works is dead. In other words, I have to do my part so that God can do His part. So I will continue from time to time, just give you a little update on what's the status. And then I'm just believing my faith that not many days from hence, I will come back and let you know that I got hired. So with that, I'm going to stop this video now, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk about natural hair. Talk to you in a few. Bye-bye. God bless.